Hello, everyone. Roxanne59 here. It's just the pop up. I just needed to talk after last week's fiasco. Hi, all. Good day. Whoever's here, welcome. Yeah. Anyway, welcome, whoever's here who would like to be here. I just thought I'd come on live for a little bit and see if anyone wanted to talk. You know, after my car wreck last week on Saturday night, morning at 5 a.m. Some says it's probably still Friday, but it was Saturday morning, 4:44. My friend calls just to talk. Then around 5 o'clock, I started feeling sick to my stomach. And I don't know if it was something I ate. Now, I did bring home leftovers on Thursday, but they sat in the car for probably 3.5 hours before I could get them in the refrigerator. And so that may have caused it, or it could be just a stomach virus. I don't know. But welcome, whoever's here. Hi, Misha. I'm going to put the link up. Anybody wants to come up and talk, say a prayer. I'm just supposed to eat. I'm not really all that hungry, but I got to eat something. Yeah, I'm waiting on the people to come. I'm waiting on my adjuster to call me. The people who wants to pick up the car has called me, left me 3 messages, and then they called me this morning. I said, "Till I talk to the adjuster and know exactly what's going on, you're not getting the car." Even though it was a person I talked to this morning and not 3 phone recorded auto messages, it was a person. I said, I still want to talk to the adjuster first. Because I'm praying, Lord, that I know it's not total and it's going to be fixed. I'm keeping a positive mindset, because if you keep a bad mindset, it's going to turn out bad. And I said, I can't do this anymore. I can't turn my mind on this thing. I can't. I've got to turn it around. You know, like I said, I can't drive with the sun in my eyes. No, I can't. But I can if I do it the right way. I need someone said, get your glasses fixed, the sunglasses. Nah, I don't like that. Yeah, if I can get my bumper put back together and the radiator, nothing's wrong except right under the radiator where that big old bar or whatever you call it is denting in a little bit. Other than that, put my lights back on and the bumper and pulling my hood back down a little bit, I'll be good to go. Yeah. But, I just thought I'd tell myself that no more I can't. I know it's hard for me to drive when the sun's in my eyes, and it's hard for anybody, no matter how tall or short you are. I'm just going to have to learn to wait till the sun is below me and drive. And not drive. I don't want to drive at night. I just something I haven't really liked in the last 4 or 5 years. But I think I'm going to have to learn to say I can. I also wanted to do a driving class again. just to get me back happy, familiar with driving, but I haven't done that. So I think I need to do something like that. I don't know. I just need to stop saying I can't. Well, no, I'm up high enough because it won't go any higher. But I know they make extenders for visors. I used to have one years ago. I'm talking about 15, 20 years ago. And when we had my daughter was in high school, and we went to a friend's Tupperware party, and I thought it was a 4-way stop, and it was only a 1-way stop. And I got there before the lady, but I plowed into her, totaled my car a long time ago. And I forgot to take the visor thing down. I said if I'd had it, it probably would have went from car to car to car. So y'all get your water, your drink, your juice, your breakfast, your tea, your coffee, and enjoy it. Join me. Yeah, we weren't hurt, but they said the car was totaled. I don't think the lady was hurt either. That was years ago. So, but I thought I'd eat a little bit and then crochet some more. So who might show up? There's 6 watching, 1 typing. So welcome. Yeah, the other day when I went live doing my dinner talk and crocheting, somebody from Twitch rated me, and I got 4 subscribers from it. So I was glad of that. But no, when I woke up again last night, let me get it. If I can find it. I gotta find the needle. Oh, okay, here's the needle and everything. See, I'm crocheting a blanket for a friend. And I told this friend the only way he can get it is he had to come to get it. No, I hit a fella, but I just wasn't paying attention. I couldn't see some was in my eyes, and it was a left-hand turn, and I forgot that red light did not have a left-hand turn, and I thought it did because I was looking at the sun in my eyes and not paying attention. I just saw green and said, I went. But if anybody saw my video I made, I don't think the car's totaled. But I'm waiting on the adjuster to call me because they want to take the car without me talking to the adjuster. And I said, that's not the way it works. I just want to hear that I have a real person I'm talking to. I had 3 messages from the tow company on Friday. And they called me today. I said, good. I didn't want your automated system anyway. But I need the adjuster to talk to me before you get my car. And they already said that there would be no charge or anything on my insurance will not go up. I said, thank the Lord for that. It's not going to go up, and I'm so glad. I do have $1,000 deductible. So, yeah. But anyway. But what are y'all up to today? Anybody want to come up on live? I think I put it in the chat room. Y'all can come up and talk, sing, pray, whatever. I don't care. As long as you're not a troll. No, I don't think my mod's a troll. Yeah. And the rain, we've had rain since Friday afternoon. It's not raining right now, but it's gloomy outside. I said, I'm glad it's going away. So, and no more than an hour after I reported my accident on Friday, people who rent cars called me and said that someone would like to come pick you up to get a rental car. And I'm going, I don't think so. No, don't need it. So why? I told them to hold off. If I needed a rental car, I'd let the Allstate know and y'all could call me back. I don't like driving strangers' cars. So. You took a break. I know several YouTubers that they decided to take a break. Yeah, but we've had rain off and on for a while. At least it was a normal rain and no really thunderstorm. If it had a thunderstorm, my dog would go crazy. She doesn't like it. She cries, she hollers, she whines. Then she wants to get under the bed like, what's going to help? You know, I said, you're better off sitting next to mom than you are getting under the bed. So I have to make sure the bedroom door is closed. But if we're in the bed, she wants to jump down and get under the bed. So, but, you know, I thought I'd just come on here and think positive today that things are going to work out. When I'm thinking negative, it's bad. And it happens, you know. But I learned my lesson. Wait till the sun gets out of my eyes and I can drive. As long as I'm home before it's dark, and, you know, as long as there's enough daylight out there I can see to get home. Plus, I'm going to try to order me one of those visors that go on my, go on the visor that you pull down, an extender. I had one years ago, and I said, I'm going to order me one. I got to. Plus, someone said to get the glasses that keep the glare off the sun at the day and get a pair for the night. They're two different kinds. So I'm going to check into that to wear over my glasses. And eating is not great today. It's good food, but not when you had a stomach virus. Mm-hmm. Anyway, I'm going to set it down and start crocheting. Yep. So my friend that's getting this, he lives in Texas. We've been playing together Minecraft since 2000 and 15, I want to say, maybe 17. No, 17. And I told him that he had to come to meet me to get it. So I think him and his mom are going to come sometime this summer. She's been wanting to come to Georgia to go to the aquarium. And I think if he doesn't come, it'll sit here until I do meet him one day. Because it's not anything that's not bad for me to do, crocheting. Gives me something to do. Hey, want to come up, Sharon? It's been a rough week. Well, not actually even a week. It's been a rough since Thursday when I had a wreck. Had a little fender bender. And I'm waiting on the adjuster to call me so they can come get the car. I was sitting at my house. And they wanted to come get it before I even talked to anybody on a text message. And I text back, thank you. Hey, Vanessa. Hey.
No, something's not right. Let me go out again.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you had a fun time with your daughter. And I don't know why when you messaged it said you were in the USA for 3 days. And I thought, oh, she's come over to visit the one that lives in the United States. And then you texted me and said, no, that wasn't right. So it's just been one of those, weeks. A lot of people are sick, not feeling great. So
That's better.
I didn't notice anything wrong.
I wasn't moving on my side. I was frozen.
Oh, okay.
How are you? We've been away. We just got back yesterday.
Yeah, I know. I wish I was with you instead of where I was at.
Soon, Roxanne, soon. Come October, you'll be with us.
Yeah. Let's see. Thursday, I went to Grief Share. After Grief Share, I went out and did my shopping. Sun was getting in my eyes, but I went home anyway. And then I had a wreck. So,
did you total your car?
No, I don't know yet, but it doesn't look like it. If you see I did a video the other day, and mainly the bumper's off, and under the radiator, that big long bar that goes across front side to side, it's been in a little bit, but there's no leaking or anything, so I don't think it's total.
Man.
But they tell you it's total before they even look at the car or see the car. And I said that, and then the lady said, well, that's just what we have to say. I said, why do you have to say that and scare people half to death? You know?
Huh? What year is your car? Gary wants to know what year your car is.
2010 Pontiac Vibe.
Dear?
No, 2000 what?
10 Pontiac
Vibe.
Probably
gonna be a total.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. He works with vehicles. He said it's probably going to be a total.
70% of the value and repairs. If it's over 70% of the value, it's a total loss.
Can you hear him? If it's over 70% of the value of the vehicle, it's probably a total loss.
That's what they want to tell you. Yeah.
Well, that's what they want to tell you, but I mean, yeah. Hi, Michael Ann.
But I just got this car last year from the wreck I had last year. Yeah. So.
Well, I'm glad you're okay. You had no side effects or anything?
Not that I know is related to the car wreck, because I've had an upset stomach from both ends at one time.
Yeah.
But I don't think it was related. It might have been related to the food I ate. I went to Ted's Montana Grill, and by the time I got home with my leftovers, it had probably been 3.5, 4 hours, and someone that's probably too long to leave food out.
Mm-hmm.
And I ate it the next day, and that's probably what got me sick. I don't know. Or it could be just a stomach virus I caught, or the norovirus people are saying is out.
Flu's going around too. On the ship, there were like, on the ship we were on, there were like 200 people with the flu.
Got it while they were on the ship?
Yeah, I was in a Facebook group from that cruise, and they said, yeah, there was 200 people with.
Wow.
What are you making, a blanket?
Yeah, I'm crocheting an Afghan.
Oh, it's beautiful. Look at you. Very nice.
This is for my friend in Texas. And I told him the only way he could get it if he come to meet me. So, and he said his mother wants to come out, and they want to go to the Georgia Aquarium and do some sightseeing around Georgia. So if they come out, he gets it. If not, I told him he wouldn't get it till I met him.
There you go.
But unless I put it in my suitcase to bring out when we go out to the cruise and meet him, try to get him to meet up then, it's going to stay at my house until.
How far is he from Galveston?
Not far. He lives in the same area you do.
Fort Worth there. Well, that's 5 hours. Wait, how long did it take us?
He lives in Fort Worth.
Oh, 5
Yeah.
hours.
So if I came in the Fort Worth, Dallas area, like we don't know. They said about my airline ticket, y'all discuss that next Saturday. I said, okay. But if I come into there and I come in time enough, he can meet and I can give it to him then. But I'm hoping they'll come like they said they would. Yeah, it's going to take up too much space. That's why I'm saying he's not getting it till he comes sees me. And it's heavy. It's going to be heavy. Yeah. Michael Ann, you can come up if you want to.
Michael Ann, haven't seen you in a little bit.
Yeah, we talked last night for a couple of hours.
Hey, I just got monetized, but I don't know how to do anything now. I've got I don't have 1,000 subscribers, but they say over 500 and I have my views. So
Right.
they sent me all the information to get monetized. Now I'm just reading all the information. I'm probably going to watch videos and figure out how to do it.
Yeah, once you send in all the information back to them, you just wait and see game. And then until you make $100, they keep all the money. And you can look at that on your page.
Well, I don't understand all that support this channel stuff and stuff like that. So
Right. You can click if you want people to support you. You can not click it. So
yeah, it's a lot. I'll have to. Thanks, Michael Ann. I haven't thanked people or anything yet because I just got home and I'm still trying to figure it all out.
right.
But it was cold on our cruise. It was like between 60 and 70. Our hottest day was at Half Moon Cay, and that was I think it got up to 80 on that day. I didn't go in the water. Gary did. But I'm glad I brought warm clothes. I didn't wear any of my sundresses that I brought because it was cold. So,
Yeah. You would think going down to where the warmer areas are, it'd be warmer, but everybody's been having an off year with temperatures not right.
well, in October, when we go to Cozumel and Progresso, it will be warmer than, because we were in the Bahamas and it's a little cooler there, I think. So we'll be okay. And the ship we were on is a sister ship to the Breeze, and we've been on the Breeze, so we'll enjoy it. It'll be good. Now, I will say this: a 8-day cruise is long. I prefer the 5 days, like what we're doing. 8 days, if you're, it's just long. It's. I mean, it's not like the entertainment wasn't good, and it's not like there wasn't stuff to do and stuff like that. But Gary and I were tired by the time. So 5 or 6, but 8 is, yeah. It's a bit long. And then I keep thinking, well, I'd love to do a Mediterranean cruise and this and that, but those are like 14-day cruises.
Yeah, I would love to do one to Hawaii. They average 16 days.
Well, they have some where you fly out to Hawaii and then you can just do the islands.
Yeah.
Yeah. And my friends flew out there and they went and they went to a different island every single day. They were beat by the time that cruise was over.
Yeah. But I watched Bob Dean go and his mother go, and they were there Christmas through New Year's. And they had a real good time. And when they went to the 4 islands, they had to change one of the islands because the seas was too rough and they couldn't get any ships in. So they had to change one of the islands. But they were at most of them, they were at 2 of them for 2 days overnight. And then they were at the others like a day and a half. So you get enough time to go do something.
Yeah.
So, and then I thought about, if I like the cruise, it would be nice to take one of those relocation ship cruises. But sometimes those are 16 or even longer days to get it to the next place.
What's a relocation cruise?
It's where they're taking one ship from one place to another place. There's actually no really set, I don't know what they're really called, but that's what.
Where you actually stay at the place?
Yeah, you're on the ship, and they do have port stops because they have to make some. But it's mainly like you're going from, say, Hawaii back to Miami to stay. And, and your ship, that's what your thing is. And that ship would start going out of Miami instead of going out of Hawaii.
Okay.
And they're cheaper. Some of them say they're cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
But there's another name for it, but I don't know what actually they call it.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's what one of the people we watch, they're taking one out of the UK and coming back to the United States. They're going over there and spending a few days in the UK, and then they're going to get on the ship, and it's coming back to America. I think she said it was a 16-day cruise back.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you ready for the cruise-a-thon this weekend?
Yes, I'm ready. Just got to let me know who wants me to come up on their show.
Yeah. I'm good at coming up, but I'm not good at lives. So I told people I'd come up on there.
Right. I'm supposed to come up on Michael Ann's when she does hers, and I'm going up on Amy's, I think. And then I'm going up on the last one with Kenny and the crew.
Oh, yeah, Kenny. That's right. Yeah, Kenny is still at 11 o'clock on Saturday. Yeah.
I know I'm going up on those 3 possibly, But after that, no one's ever hadn't contacted me.
Yeah, we just got Clock on there, Mike Clock, and Armstrong and Cruise Nuts, and we got a good group of people in this cruise-a-thon this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so hopefully
Have y'all got a new candidate for the next cruise or not yet?
I don't think so yet. No. Anybody that wants to anyone that knows someone that has never cruised before, has Michael Ann, help me out here. Michael Ann, I wish you were up here. Has never cruised before, has never seen the ocean. Even someone who is helping someone with a disability, that needs to get away. Someone financially who is unable to cruise. You have to send a video in, at least 2 or 3 minute video to either probably to Helping Hands number 4 cruising, and send a couple minute video in telling why you feel this person deserves a cruise.
Yeah, and you can't nominate a family member or yourself. So
exactly, yeah. And Miss Roxanne is the next recipient on our cruise in October.
Yes, I can't wait.
So that's exciting.
It's going to be fun.
Mm-hmm. I've never met Roxanne. Not a family member, never met her, but met her through YouTube.
All right. We have another guest.
There she is.
Welcome.
You guys did a fine job.
I'm like, okay, Drew Blank.
Nope, we're not gonna mute the other. There we go. Nope, you guys did good. You got it.
Bye, Misha.
Can't be yourself or a family member. I can't cruise before. But like have a they have, I would say disability. They have a challenge, whether it's financial, physical. If they've been a caregiver and haven't been able to cruise because of that.
Is there an age restriction? At least an 18-year-old, probably.
Well, I would think, yeah. Well, unless they go with a parent.
Okay.
I think you have to be 21 to cruise.
No.
Well, I mean,
I think according to Carnival, you have to be 21
to cruise by probably to
cruise by yourself, unless you have a guardian with you.
Right.
They want me to come into work today.
They-
One of the guys is out.
Really?
Yeah.
What is today? Today's Monday.
Monday, they'll pay you double time.
Huh?
Told them I have dinner plans.
Oh, that's right.
I suppose
Michael Ann said they're going to pay you double time.
Hey,
I'll text him that and see how that flies.
Oh, no.
well, geez, you just got home.
He's making jerky right now.
You
Oh,
just got home. You don't know if you picked up any cruise crud. Like, geez.
No. Knock on wood. We didn't pick up it.
Knocking on wood.
I mean, I could just let you go in tonight
Let me go what, to dinner?
to dinner.
Gary, it's 100% up to you. If you want to go into work, go. If you want to go to dinner, go. That's
I'm
all.
just thinking it might not be bad career choice for me to come in.
does he make his jerky in a dehydrator or in a low oven?
Dehydrator. We have a dehydrator. He loves making his jerky. He loves his jerky. Gives a lot of it away too. He brought jerky on this cruise. Oh my goodness. Okay. So we're first getting on the ship, right? And you go through all the check-in bags and this and that. He had a stupid. He had a pocket knife on him. One of those army
Yeah.
pocket knives, whatever ever. Of course, they took it, and we took a shuttle from where we parked to the cruise ship. So I wasn't going to take a shuttle all the way back and then all the way back just to return the pocket knife. So the guy we said, keep it. Just so they pocketed that. And then we're going through the special area to get onto the ship, and they have the dog sniffer. So Gary had, they sniffed him, and he had to wait in a room. It was like a criminal room or something. There were a bunch of people sitting in there, whether it's drugs or this or that. And I was in there with him, and they're like, no, sorry, you can't be in here. And so they go through his bag, and it was his homemade beef jerky. It wasn't very smart on our part. You can only if you bring something store-bought, it has to be sealed from the packaged and all that from the store. You cannot bring a bag of food from home that's, already been opened or whatnot. So needless to say, we waited there, and that got taken away. And then we borrowed a friend of ours' scooter, which was small for him and a pain in the booty to deal with. He never used it the rest of the trip. And I'm like, okay, Gary, things happen in threes. So the rest of the trip should be good without having to deal with, we'll pay the extra $200 and rent a scooter that's right for him or whatever. So.
Well, next time you make homemade jerky and want to take it, put your own label on there like it's a store label and seal it with a vacuum seal thing, and they'll never know the difference.
Buy a package of beef jerky, put the stuff, and then get one of those things to reseal it. Put your own in there.
That's true, maybe. Yeah. I don't know.
But
yeah, that would work.
People forget, like something as simple as a pocket knife. It'd be smart to have those padded envelopes or whatever, small ones or whatever, and they put it and you send it home, and they charge you for the postage to send it home or something.
Yeah. Those were stuff that we really should have known. The pocket knife and the jerky. We should have known that. But it's like, oh my gosh. And then we're priority boarding. Needless to say, we didn't get on early. Needless to say, we didn't get on there till like an hour later. We didn't and debarkation was crazy too. I guess we didn't get out at priority time or something, because that was wild too.
Put the chair in the back of your vehicle to get Richard's.
Okay. Yeah, last time on one of them, I keep trying.
My computer, stop.
Keep trying to talk him into getting those gel or that knee surgery, because he really has a hard time walking. So, the last time we rented a scooter, and that scooter was wonderful. I don't know.
You're going to rent one in October? All right, let me answer this. I'll keep talking.
We may rent one in October, depending upon whether he gets gel in his knees and needs it, or what he needs to do something. Because people have a real hard time catering to people with, disabilities or scooters or whatever. You could be waiting there for an elevator, and even though you're waiting, if one comes, the people behind you will just, go right at you or whatever.
Like, I would say, on the other hand, I've seen some people with the scooters drive like they own the place, but it was like, let the people with the scooters get on, or the wheelchairs or whatever get on the elevator, because they've been waiting. If you're able-bodied, you can walk down a flight of stairs or whatever, but Go ahead. Don't use the central thing of elevators. Go to one of the other ones.
Yeah, if you're able, take the stairs too. Whatever.
Yeah.
Especially if it's one floor. But also, I heard, I was in the, that they have Facebook groups for whatever cruise you're on. You know, we can look up a Facebook group when we go on in October or whatever, but I was on the Facebook group with this January one. I didn't comment, I didn't get on it a whole lot, but they had their own, like what we do as a group. They had their own slot games, they had their own gift exchanges, they had this or that. Well, here's some advice for ours. If we choose to bring group gifts or whatnot, there was a lot of stealing on this. Like people in the Facebook group would buy gifts to give to the other people in the group, and they'd leave them in the mailboxes. People would go to their mailboxes and they weren't there. Or someone would say, hey, there was a lot of duck exchanges, and they'd say, I never got a duck. Can you leave one in my box? Gone. You know, stuff on people's doors were taken. There was one. So yeah, we'd have to think of another way instead of leaving stuff in the boxes. We won't do that.
No.
Not in the boxes. Outside the room, you know, the boxes outside the room. And then also when you're coming in from port, they have that, what's it called, where you got to put your stuff through to get checked.
Conveyor belt scanner.
Yeah. And well, of course they're going to take the alcohol, but one man put his stuff through, and by the time he got to the other side, it wasn't there because somebody else had probably picked it up that was before him. That's why they say if you're two people and you're coming in, you, like, I would go through first and then Gary would go through second with our stuff so I could pick up the stuff ahead.
Good idea.
Somebody else doesn't pick it up.
Well,
I mean,
like
there was so much stuff that I'm like, man, rude people just stealing other people's stuff. It's like stupid. And yeah, they have cameras there, which it probably takes time to figure out who stole your stuff. But
Or if you're going to some place like Cozumel, don't be coming back at like the end of the thing before, you know, when everybody's going to come back a little bit earlier, so it's not congested.
Yeah, because when it is congested, it's yeah, come back earlier or later and be a pier runner.
I don't think any of the ports we went to, we were always back early.
Yeah.
Well, even Aruba, we were back early, and then we went back out after supper, a few of us, for a little bit, and then we came back on, and we were still back plenty of time. It's like,
Yeah.
wasn't bad. But I think both our parts are like 9 to 5 kind of things.
So Roxanne, how long has it taken you to do excuse me, as much as you've done on that quilt or Afghan? How long?
I know I worked on it an hour, about 3 hours probably.
Total?
Yeah.
It took you total 3 hours?
About 3 hours, maybe 4, because I don't do it constantly. So
It is real pretty. Those are hearts, right? In the middle like that?
no, it's called a granny ripple.
Oh.
You see, it goes up and down.
Yeah. It's real. It's nice. I like it.
Yeah. I need to see some whatever color yarn I've got. Didn't go out and buy any because I've got totes and totes of yarn, but some of it's not as much as I thought I had. So just whatever color I decide to pick up next and put on it.
I used to knit years and years ago. I never learned how to crochet.
Right.
I think crocheting is probably easier.
I can
think
crochet
crochet.
better than I can knit.
Same. I try to knit, and my tension's always off. It's too tight, and then it's loose, and then it's so.
I'm not sure if I'm purling or knitting or what, so I just rather crochet. Yeah.
Or sew. I don't mind sewing either.
Oh yeah, people don't know how to sew today. They don't know how to sew a button on. It's like, come on.
My kids do, and they both have their own sewing kit. Actually, my youngest bought my oldest a sewing machine because my oldest made some of their LARP costumes.
Yeah.
So for
I
Christmas
can
that year.
sew, I can sew a needle and thread, and if I get the hem right, I can maybe hem, but I'm not going to sit there and cut out a pattern and sew an outfit.
No, no, no.
No,
But even as far as hemming goes, I can do that if I wanted to, but I take the lazy way. And if you ever heard of stitch wishery,
Yeah, I've
Yep.
done that.
it sticks the hem right up, and then it's
no, I taught my youngest and my oldest how to do a little seam and how to sew a button. They both have sewing kits that have buttons and needles and thread and that kind of stuff. Actually, my youngest, the one I got, was like in a mason jar at the dollar store with a bunch of stuff in it. Here you go.
Oh yeah, you can get the travel sewing kit. Usually bring on a cruise is those travel sewing kits.
I made one. I had a little tiny
Oh,
plastic box, and then just a little pair of the scissors, needle, thread, some extra buttons. I think I got white thread and black thread, so I figure I can use white of something light colored rips or whatever, and I can use black of something dark colored rips. So
Yeah. I was watching a video a couple of weeks ago, and I want to find it again. It just popped up. Like if you've got pants that are too big, and they said, don't go buy new ones. They showed you how to take a little needle and thread and go around it. And when you pulled it, it drew it in. And I said, I want to do that because I got pants that I didn't wear that much, and they're too big, and I want to take them in before I donate them. I'm going to donate them, but I think I'm going to try taking them in just to see if I can do it.
yeah.
I won't lose anything except my time if it don't work out.
I got a pair of jeans to sew with my son's girlfriend's that I had to take in on the waist for. So I had to wait till I got black thread. I had every other color thread, but I didn't have black.
Right.
They're black jeans, so it's like it's another chore to do in the near future.
So I'm going to try that one day. I got a pair in my room. And I said, oh, these didn't get taken out to go in the Goodwill box. But all those in the Goodwill box are probably going to come back in the house if I fix this one pair. That way I won't have to buy any new pants anytime soon.
Well, I've got cruise clothes, but I need to lose weight. Thank God it wasn't hot enough for me to wear the sundresses because, yeah, I need to. I don't want to buy all new clothes, and I've put on some pounds, so I think I need to lose it.
Yeah, Michael Ann and I were talking about we both need to lose weight, and we both need to exercise, and maybe we should start an exercise thing in the mornings or sometime during the day, live for people to watch us.
Hey, I'm in on that. I need to do something. I
Yeah.
do. I already said before the next cruise, when I got off this one, I said, Gary, I can't fit into these dresses are just too, they show every roll, everything. So thank God I did bring black slacks and top, which I'll wear in October too, black pants and a nice top. But and thank God it was cool. I had my jeans too. And you can wear jeans and a nice top in the dining room.
I wore a denim skirt and a nice blouse. One.
Oh, of course you can wear a nice skirt. Yeah.
I'm on day 5 of cutting out the carbs, so it's.
Oh my gosh, yeah, because you're putting on what you're eating. I never eat 3 meals a day, but on this ship, I ate breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Had my wine, ate and drank. We had free drinks in the casino, and we'd go in there and just put 20 in just to get our drinks and then cash out and leave when we were low on funds, because heck, those drinks are like $15 a piece for a glass of wine. Just saying, Rexanne, the drinks are like, if you're going to have even like one drink a day or a mimosa or whatever, I mean, they're $15.
I know on our cruise it was $12 to $14.
Yeah, maybe 14, maybe 14. But and the frozen ones, we went to Half Moon Cay, sat at the bar, and they make a picture of a blender full of the frozen drinks.
Mm-hmm.
She put one shot of alcohol in for that whole blender of frozen drinks. And it's like, yeah, that's it. So if you want the taste, fine. But if you want the alcohol, you're not getting it in those frozen drinks. That's why it's better to order on the rocks. Or
do you carry your own wine on board?
Yeah, of course. Actually, we get on with 4 bottles instead of 2 because Gary goes through a different line than I do.
I'm carrying mine to my husband's. Oh, I'm carrying mine to my wife's.
Well, Michael Ann, they don't. And then I shouldn't even be mine, but you go through and they say, well, you got to go through this table and have them check your wine and make sure there's nothing else in it. You don't know how many people just walk through and don't go to that table for them to check the wine. You don't have to move over to the table for them to check it. I mean, if you've seen a lot of YouTubers and how they get alcohol on board, and some of the big YouTubers are having videos, live shows of them pouring their alcohol on the ship right there in the atrium or whatever, out of shampoo bottles. Have you seen some of those channels doing that?
Ones that have the little rum runner things, and the ones that put it in a Listerine bottle.
I'm going to say we have done that before, but I have never literally done a live and showing that you're right out of the shampoo bottles.
I think it would, even though you rinse the shampoo bottles out, you soak them, rinse them, it's still going to taste like shampoo.
Well, true, but they sell stuff like that online on Amazon or whatever.
You can buy empty shampoo bottles before they put stuff in it. Yeah,
you can buy so much.
One lady had one thing she filled with alcohol and put them in her bra under her boobs.
I heard that this trip they sell bras or something where you can put alcohol in them.
Yep, it would look like you had those little padded things to lift your tatas up, but like, how desperate are you for alcohol, folks? Like,
yeah.
Well, and that's the thing about, and I will say that if you're a drinker, and you all know that Gary and I like our wine or drinks or whatever, but on the rock and roll cruise, I personally don't know how much a drink package is, but I heard it was like $700 or something like that. It's quite a bit.
It's included.
And it's included on that cruise. And I'm like, you know what? The price may seem a little higher, but when you get $100 on board credit, you get the drink package and you get something else.
And that price.
And I'm like,
I seen one thing that said that price included your port taxes and gratuities.
Port taxes and gratuities and specialty dining.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? That's worth it to me. So I was going to get with Brews from Ocean to Ocean, and it's only $50 down deposit until we can figure out what the cost is.
Refundable deposit.
Refundable, $50 refundable deposit.
Yeah, like that was like, okay, well, maybe I need to find someone to share a cabin with.
Hey, James. Yeah, I thought about that too, but somebody else may be having another trip that I might go on, so I don't know yet.
Who's the somebody else?
I can't say.
Ooh?
Oh, I know which one you talked about.
Okay.
It may be a trip to, say, a holiday market.
Private chat, Michael Ann.
It may be a holiday market trip. That's all I'm going to say.
Holiday market, what's that?
I can get over to private chat. Come on, computer.
Hey, I'm gonna, so what do I hit? Stop camera for a second. I'm gonna get some more coffee. I've been sitting here. I want some more coffee.
Okay.
Everybody froze. I can't get over to private chat at the moment. Computer's being slow. Come on.
I get on there, see my channel.
Yeah, I went to a Moment in the Word this morning, and Jerrian's sick.
Go in.
Oh no.
Got a sore
Oh.
throat.
When I get that Mustang stepped off, change my shirt and go.
All right.
He caught it from his group he works with.
Fine.
Some of the kids were sick.
Good political decision.
Yeah, I think so. For your business.
Well, the thing too, if you have kids and they're still in school and not, they can pick up anything and bring it home.
Yeah. But he works with that Christian group,
Doing whatever.
and some of the kids were sick.
Um,
Anyway, share me out, everyone. Like and subscribe.
Yeah, well,
Share my friends out. They need it too. I'm glad that Sharon got her monetization.
That's awesome. Still
Yeah,
working on it.
Now it's just figuring out, once you get your monetization, if you want to, what you want your monetization, how you want it to go.
Ooh, I got one more subscriber. I still need 111 subscribers and about 1,300 watch hours before I can get partially monetized. Getting there. Slowly.
I've lost a subscriber since yesterday.
Well, I had a message or comment. I deleted it because it was like, this guy, and I've had them before going, oh, I looked at your channel and you got good content, but you're not getting the viewers or whatever. I can help you. I was like, no, I don't need your help, dude.
Well, my friend James, that's in here, James Gaga, I pronounce it wrong sometimes. Anyway, sorry. Anyway, he does it every week where you can go to his channel, and all he asks is you to go to someone else's channel, like and subscribe, and they go to yours, like and subscribe, and that's how you're building up your subscription. Now, I have heard of some that say, yeah, let me help you. And the way they're going to help you is they're going to get you fake subscribers. That's not the way to go.
Yeah. Or I was in one chat a couple times and ended up on the person's panel, and they were all going to help out our charity and blah blah blah. And then I got off the panel and I had a PayPal request. This person had gone to my channel,
Oh yeah.
PayPal, and was asking me for money.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Yeah, that's not how it works.
Like, no, I am not paying for subscribers. I'll get them slowly but surely, but I'll get there one day.
No, I'll never pay for them either. And I know from one of the bands I shared that we went to a concert to see, I gained a lot of subscribers, but I may lose them because they may be into that and not necessarily cruising, but I think a lot of shorts raised my views too.
Yeah, and that's what I haven't dropped lately. Is I have some shorts I haven't dropped, but all of a sudden my LARP ones were getting ridiculous amounts of views, and I'm like, but I don't have. All I have left of LARP ones is a few long ones. I don't have any shorts, and I won't be doing any more because my oldest is taking a break from it for a while.
Yeah, you said that.
So I can't get any content if I'm not there. We might be going in June.
Oh,
One event. June, my character is an Einherjar, which is, it's kind of like it's a bit of a Scottish thrown in with a bit of like Viking Nordic kind of stuff together. and they have what they call a moot every June. And the last 2 years that I've been in the NPC camp, I didn't realize, or I didn't 2 years ago, I didn't realize that I could have brought my stuff and gone to the moot. And then the past year, I forgot that it was coming up, and I didn't think till after it was there. I was like, oh dang, I should have brought my stuff. So I was like, and I was going to do it this year, and then it was like, well, I'm going to take a break for a bit. Now they've decided they're going to take a break for a year, but we maybe go in June, so you can go to the moot. I'm like, okay.
Is that like a little small convention or just another reenactment fun weekend?
A moot is like it's like a party type thing, but it's just
Okay.
it'll be just for the people that are their characters are on here. Look at your dad right there. But we'll see. If not, it'll be the next year.
Yeah.
I just need to get out, do it other places and get another content. I have a bunch of shorts and other videos. I just haven't released them. And
We took a lot of videos on this ship this time around. We didn't do a ship tour, but we took a lot of videos on the ship. The shows, well, so we were on the Breeze in August, and we saw the Flick show. There's a Flick show, which is real cool. And we saw the exact same show on the Dream because they're sister ships. So we'll probably see it a third time in October when we go back on the Breeze again. But it's okay because it's an awesome show.
Sounds awesome.
Mm. The singers and dancers on this cruise were wonderful.
Right.
Sometimes you can go with some kind of show or something more than once, and you realize, or even watching a movie. Like I love the Lord of the Rings and all that, and I've watched it many times. And then there's times I'll watch it and I go, I don't remember seeing that.
Mm-hmm.
I missed out on that because you're busy focusing about maybe on that person. You didn't see what this one over here was doing.
And Gary and I are front row people. We like them in our face. You know,
I've got what show was it? I think it was a Love and Marriage show.
Oh yeah,
We were already sitting down, and then I got Gary coming up on camera and going in and sitting down. It was just a few rows back from the stage.
and we got lucky because Cookie is like, well, what are you doing sitting over there? And what are you doing sitting over there? Because Gary and I were separated and there weren't enough seats for us to sit together. Roxanne, this cruise director was awesome, Cookie. And he goes, wait a minute now. Oh, because we tried getting on. Thank Jesus we did not. But Cookie goes, you two people in front, move over and give these people your seats. And we ended up getting front row seats in that show. And it was like, nice. Because that place was packed.
It was.
Right.
Yeah. You have to get to the shows like 30 minutes ahead of time in order to get a decent seat. I mean, they're all good, but.
Oh, well, like the Ovation Theater has 3 tiers. Well, if you want to get a good seat that may not be obstructed, you got to get there earlier. The seats left are going to be the ones with a pole in the front.
Exactly. Pole in the front, or sometimes if you're in the second row, you got that glass piece or
Yep.
Plexiglass piece that's protecting you from
Falling off the balcony.
So yeah.
Yeah, I've watched a couple ship tours.
Through that plexiglass. I mean, you can see, but it's not like clear.
Are the seats kind of sloped down a little bit?
Yep.
Oh yeah, yeah, they are.
Because if not, if you're in one of those stadiums that's straight across, if I'm not on the end row or on the front row or two, I can't see anything. Hey,
Right.
Darian, welcome.
Hi, Darian.
Well, we'll try to get on the main floor and closer to the front.
Your ears must have been burning. We was talking about you. Well, we was talking about people being sick.
Yeah. But but we always get in front row seats. We're going to try to, but it's, I don't know if you're a show person. I'm not sure that Amy is as much. I know she's the trivia. She would have loved this ship. Oh my gosh, there was a ton of trivia.
She was went to a couple of them with us.
I know yeah, for people who like me who love to talk and I lost my voice, it's bad. But if I have to get up and go to the bathroom, I'll do it because my stomach's feeling better than it was last night again.
That's good.
And I hope you feel better. We've been out of the loop because we've been away for the last week, but I hope you feel better.
Yeah. It's been a rough since Thursday day for me. But I came on here just to start saying, instead of I can't drive with the sun in my eyes, say I can drive after the sun goes down, after before dark and before, in between time, I can do it.
So what did you run into? I didn't even ask. What was it, by yourself?
No, I hit a car.
Oh.
I failed to yield because the sun was in my eyes and I'd forgotten that there was no turning light and I thought I had the right of way. No. He tried to swerve and miss me. And if he hadn't have swerved at all, it would have been probably worse than what it is.
Oh my goodness. That sun is awful at certain times of day too. I mean,
yeah,
it blinds you.
Yeah, I got to stop getting in the negative thoughts. Like right now, my thoughts are, they will fix my car. It will not be totaled. I will get a call from that guy today. I'm not giving the tow truck driver my car until I talk to the insurance claim person. Even though he's probably going to tell me the same thing the tow truck guy told me, I just want to make sure it's all on the up and up before I give my car over.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
Because they wanted to do it with just a text message. And I texted back, said, no thanks. And they said, we do not answer to automated messages. I said, yeah, you're not a person. But today I got a call from him, but I'm still waiting on them. That's what I thought that other call was a while ago, but it wasn't. No one said anything, so I guess that was just spam. Buy my house spam that I get a lot of. Ready to sell your house?
Yeah, but what is your best suggestion, Gary, for her to do with her vehicle?
Well, it depends on the insurance company if they're going to total it or not.
Right.
And if they total it, well, use that money as a down payment on something better.
Yeah, because for fixing it, it'll be quite a bit, right?
Yeah, it's a 14-year-old car. So if you put a lot of money into that car, you're not going to get it back out. Anyway.
That's true.
I'll be out of here.
All right, I love you.
Drive around the back.
Have a good day, Gary.
Michael Ann says, love you too.
So he left you in charge of the dehydrator, huh?
Oh no, he's marinating that jerky for a little while, and then he'll put it in the No, that's all him. I don't. No.
You don't want to screw it up and get.
He's numerous videos of it.
I've seen people do it where some of them don't even soak it; they just put it on and let it go right away. And then I see people who soak it.
Oh yeah, he marinates it for a while before he has a whole system with
what he likes on it and everything.
Marinating the juices and this and that. He's got one of his videos on his, I don't know, best Texas beef jerky or something like that he put on his channel. And I'm trying to get him to, get a channel now too. So yeah, he did a whole video on how he does it. So.
Oh yeah, I can't wait for my cruise.
Yep.
I can't wait for any of my stuff I'm doing this summer. It's going to be fun.
Yep.
Just the mailman. Shush.
Yeah, and the weird thing is, speaking of mailman, they were supposed to deliver it today, and they hadn't. I asked him, I said, are you sure it wasn't pickup? Because there was a couple letters in our box, but I know that wasn't all of them. And I also won something from one of your friends, Rexanne.
Oh,
Yeah, I happen to be on her channel. One of your old friends.
how much?
They were doing a giveaway, and they just had God, they must have had 50 or 60 envelopes, and they were doing a giveaway, and my name was picked for one of them. So I'm waiting for that envelope to see what was in it.
The one from Georgia?
Life over six. No,
Yeah,
the two that are getting married.
yeah, they're in Georgia. Yeah,
They're in Georgia.
yeah,
Oh, I didn't realize she was in.
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't
She's
realize.
in Valdosta, Georgia.
Oh.
Actually, she's in Hayhira, Georgia.
Oh, okay.
About
Um,
20 minutes
Gary
from.
knows who we're talking about too.
Yeah. I don't know when she did a giveaway. I don't go over there that much.
Yeah, it was before our trip, obviously, and so but yeah, they gave quite a bit away. So Guru is his name, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Guru.
Yeah. And they get on another channel I'm on. He's a prepper, the teacher prepper. Embarrassed to say I forgot his channel name too.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Anyway, he gives away a lot of stuff too.
Right.
You know, there's people that have giveaways. I'm just still trying to figure out. I want to give away, like I say, I have that one suitcase that I want to auction off on one of the lives. So yeah, and we've also made videos on the cruise. We made a couple videos that we'll put out.
all right, you're talking about
Yeah,
that.
but the thing about selling that on your suitcase online.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I mean, are people going to want to pay the shipping to get it to them?
We're paying shipping. It's our donation to Helping Hands. We'll pay the shipping.
Oh,
We
okay.
have- We have the box for it and everything that we'll pay shipping.
It's just one that you're not going to use and you want to resell it.
We've never used it. It was brand new. Gary got it as part of his, we have the set. Okay. So you got when you get a set of suitcases, you get a big one, you get a medium one, you get this carry-on, you get this one. He got it for some of his retirement, but we have some good suitcases with, I got to say, 4 wheels. And these suitcases have 2 wheels, which we have a hard time functioning with 2 wheels, but heck, we have to make it worth our while. I mean, if somebody pays $50 for it, we'll take that, but we'll probably start the bidding at that, so there's a profit there because we'll be paying, shipping. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I got me a set at Christmas time, and I'm only going to use 2 out of the 3 because the other one's way, way too big. Unless I'm going to be traveling in a van, and I need that to store all my clothes for several months. It's way too big. But it was only $99 for all 3 pieces. And it had a bonus neck pillow. So
Well, I know that clock, his is at 11 o'clock, but he is auctioning off a bunch of stuff. So I was thinking about, he gets a lot of views. I was thinking about putting it on his channel as far as the auction goes.
yeah.
I want to be on a channel that's going to have a lot of viewers and, be bidding on the stuff. I don't know. I mean, I want people to realize that it's 2 wheels as opposed to 4 wheels. I don't know if that makes a big difference to a lot of people. I don't know if it does. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because most what you get today is 4 wheels. But it would still make someone who needs it a good suitcase.
And it's red, which is the neat thing about red is when you're traveling, people will take your luggage by mistake. We were with Kay and Richard on one of our cruises, and his luggage got taken because some guy thought it was his luggage. They all look alike. Some of the black ones all look alike, and his was taken. Thank God that that the man lived in Texas, and they were able to meet with him and exchange their luggage.
Now, mine's navy blue, but I have an orange band that goes like a belt type thing that goes around it.
That's very smart.
So it stands out a little bit. When I traveled with the kids at one time, we had red, blue, and black. And all I had tied onto them was a tiny piece of neon yellow ribbon. I'm like,
A lot of people tell you to take a hair ribbon or just a piece of string and tie it in a knot on your suitcase, and that way you'll know it's yours.
Yep, that makes a difference. That makes a big difference. Yeah, that way it won't get stolen. Because when you go down there, so we don't carry our luggage off the ship. It is quicker to do it that way, but we put it outside our door the night before. I don't know if you know about that, Rexanne, but that you'll put your luggage outside the night before and make sure you remember the clothes that you're going to put on the next day, or else you'll be going down there in your pajamas. No, but and then they take your luggage and put it in a holding area, and then when you get off the ship, you pick up your luggage. Well, you know, if your luggage is black, you have it in certain areas 1, 2, 3 through 12 or something, but if your luggage is black, you're going through a lot of, unless you have a ribbon or something on it. So, I mean, and flight too. You know, when you're flying, and you will be flying. So.
Yeah, when I came in Christmas and I had to pick up my lost laptop, I had someone stroll me in a wheelchair because I didn't know where I was going. I said, they'll know. Well, he didn't know, but we found it finally. But the long story short, when I went to get my luggage, there was 4 on there, and 2 of them were alike. And I said, well, that one's mine. He said, you sure? I said, yeah, because I didn't take all the paper off of my new luggage. It had plastic on the handle, and I left it on the handle. So I knew that one was mine.
Mm-hmm.
He said, that's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
And some people put like stickers on their luggage.
Mm-hmm.
As a souvenir of what town they went to. They'll buy a little sticker.
Is yours a hard case?
Yeah.
Oh, you have hard case luggage?
I do now.
Gary's is hard case. Mine is not.
Mine's not, but I need to get a new one for the cruise.
Yeah, I've got 3 others that I need to do something with. They're older luggage, but I've got one that was put out by some famous, I want to say Gloria Vanderbilt, but it wasn't her. I won it over 20 years ago when our mall opened. And I thought I got rid of all 3 of the pieces. Going through last year in the closet, there was the other piece. Bye, Vanessa. Enjoy your day, your night.
Well, I was given the set, but it was brand new. It had never been used, but it had been sat in a person's garage. So the biggest one, some of there was where the wire was around the frame, some of the plastic had peeled off.
Right.
So by the time I was done my cruise, it's like, I need to get a new suitcase. Well, my cousin was getting rid of some. He had our advertisement still on Marketplace, and I messaged him. And I was going to pay for it, but he was like, nope, you can have it. There was two big suitcases, and they gave me the choice of the 2. Well, I picked the one I liked, and then I realized afterwards, it's like, dang, this is heavy. So it's like, I got one of the luggage scales, and I weighed the one that I had got that I took on the cruise, and it was like 7 pounds empty, and I weighed this other one, it's like 15 pounds empty, and I was like, I'm not going to use that one because that's 15 pounds of stuff that or at least half of that is stuff that I could clothes and things I could pack, and I don't want to. So when I go shopping for a new suitcase, I'm taking my luggage scale with me to say, let's see, how much does this weigh? I don't want it to weigh 15 or 20 pounds, but I only have a 50-pound limit on the flights.
Yeah, I don't know what mine weighs, but it was called Featherlight or something.
Got on this last trip because we had to bring warmer clothes, sweatshirts or whatever, plus jeans, plus summer clothes just in case the areas were warm. And I know my suitcase weighed at least 40 pounds. It was, but Roxanne, can you make me bigger for a second? I'll show you the suitcase.
You say how?
Let me see if I can get it where the camera's at, but I'll show it to you.
Oops, I don't know how to do it.
Make yourself down again. Down where the little pictures are. If you go over, that'll say solo layout on hers.
No.
Well, it's okay. Go back to where we were and I'll just show y'all.
Like that. How do I do it?
It's fine. So see?
That's nice.
Yeah, it's got, it's got this and this and that. And I could open it, but you can't. I got a big old bruise on my arm. Don't know how I did that. I bruise easy. And then here's the wheels. See? And then, of course, this goes up, though, and you can, but it's Bob Mackie, which is a good name brand. And it's red. Oh, there you go.
I figured it out. Just take me a second.
Yeah.
See the back again?
So, huh?
See the
Turn it
back
around.
again?
Show the back of it.
So spot up there, you can put your name on it.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Cool.
Yeah, it is. I didn't even notice that myself.
That'd be handy because you put rather than have a luggage tag hanging off of it, have your name showing.
Right there, but it's brand spanking new. It's never been.
What's the name of it?
Bob Mackie.
That looks sort of like mine, but it wasn't Bob Mackie.
Extension too. It extends. It's a nice, but like I say, we've got 3 different other sizes. It was part of Gary's. It's what he chose for when he retired. They offered him gifts or whatever. So see.
That's
Yeah.
pretty.
It's a big suitcase. It's got this area up here and then another area there. So anyway, okay. That's what I want to show y'all. I think it's nice. I mean, so people won't have to worry about the shipping. We'll take care of the shipping and I don't remember how much the whole set was, but
Do I know what I'm going to bring to Germany? No, that was another question. I know it's going to be summertime, but is it going to be like Georgia weather, Texas weather, warm, hot, cold? I do know, I don't know if I need this or not, but someone said take a scarf in case you go to a building that you have to cover your head, but I don't know if that happens in Germany, And I do know to bring a dress. I do know I'm going to bring a dress or a skirt, a couple of those, just because I like them.
well, that's great for the cruise too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And during the summertime, I do wear sandals, but I also bring tennis shoes. But I do not, when I go on a flight, I don't wear tennis shoes to get on my flight, only because I don't want to take the extra 5 minutes to sit down and put your shoes back on when you go through customs.
No, I take my shoes when I'm going on the flight because unless you're going to want socks and sandals, because I don't want to be walking bare feet on the floor.
No, I wear my sandals with a pair of socks when I go to the airport,
That's
or
good.
I wear my what do you call them? I'm wearing my Crocs. But I take my Crocs full of water. I don't go any pool, any ocean, any river without something on my feet. And so I found out that Crocs are a good water shoe. Because it's hard to find shoes to fit me. And these Crocs fit me.
I would love to, Darian, but I got a cruise this year. I got to pay for it. I got a cruise next year that I got to.
Oh, 2025, right? Are you going to try for that one?
I got told I got no choice.
On
Oh,
the 20,
we sorted. Well, yeah, sort of.
well, I sort of been told I need to go on that one too, but I said, but they will give you a solo price, but you have to call and ask him privately.
I got Michael in.
It's charging the Mustang. Battery totally dead.
It was
But
like,
I don't want to go on a. I don't want. I want to go somewhere else, and if I can't go somewhere else, then I might do another cruise. But the problem with that cruise is I got to go to Florida in December to see my daughter, and I don't think she wants me at her house from the 6th through like after Christmas. So that would mean going back, flying back again. So I don't know.
he's trying to charge his Mustang, Darian, out back. We've been gone for a week, so it's like, and they just asked him to go into work. So you going to take the truck?
No, I'm going to take the Mustang. I got
They're going to have to wait for him.
charge for. Meanwhile, I'll have some lunch.
Okay.
Yeah, but if I went on that trip, it would mean leaving my dog a long time. And unless someone's going from Georgia wants to give me a ride to Florida with them, we can stop and take the dog to my daughter's house. You know, I would do it that way. And then I just have to find a way home with the dog. I don't know. There's a lot to think about on going on that trip.
There's a lot I got to think about too.
You know, I love watching these people on YouTube who they say they got a last minute cruise and they only have 4 days to get ready for it, but they're paying half the price of that the cruise would be. If I had no dog and could just take off at a spur of the moment, that would be fun.
Yeah, that'd be great if I lived near a port, but
Yeah.
and I still have to spend several $100s to fly to a cruise port.
Now, y'all don't have cruises going out of Canada, do you?
No, the one cruise line that goes through the Great Lakes here, it's prices for a 7-day cruise start around 11,000.
Wow.
And it's like, oh heck no! And it's a small cruise ship. It's about the size of a freighter. It's not like the big ships that we go on. It's like, yeah. No, I just want to win the lottery and be able to go be a snowbird down in Florida or something for the winter and cruise out of some ports.
Yeah.
But I got to play the lottery to win.
Yeah, I have to pay to win. Play to win.
Yeah, and I didn't win much on this cruise either. Well, in the beginning, I guess I sort of did come up a little bit, but of course, after 8 days, you sort of give it back.
Oh yeah, I love to go to casinos, and I can't wait to get to one. So,
Yeah.
I thought I'd give it a try on the breeze.
Yeah, you know.
Ones. But
now, I know you get free drinks in the casino. How many do they allow you?
Not everybody gets free drinks. I mean,
What?
it was part of our offer when because I gamble in the casino, and I'll bring a couple hundred, but because I gamble in the casino, we had this free cruise. We just paid taxes and fees and gratuities. And then we had free drinks in the casino plus $200 onboard credit for an 8-day cruise. That was awesome. But, and yeah, so we had the free drinks in the casino. They offer them to you when you're booking your cruise. You don't automatically get free drinks in the casino. You have to get it with your booking when you book.
Well, see, I don't know if I have that.
You don't. If you've never been on a cruise, you don't have it. No. Now with this rock and roll cruise, they're offering that.
Right.
Drinks around the whole ship. We've never had free drinks on the whole ship. You know, the drink package.
Right.
We've
Sounds
never
like a great offer, but I'm looking going.
If you gamble maybe $100 on this next cruise, if you have that to spare or whatever, and you know that won't be Helping Hands money or anything, whatever, I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
But if you out of your own money or your cousins or whatever gamble even a little bit, you never know when you come home and get your emails for cruises. They may offer you a free cruise where you just pay taxes and gratuities, and that is taxes and fees, and that was $200 a piece for me and Gary, so we paid $400.
Do they give you like a certain month and time to take that free cruise, or do you choose?
No, you can't choose. You have to choose from, like Amy's cruise was not free for us because
Right.
you have to choose, and most of them you have to fly out of. We got lucky on this one; it was out of Galveston, but they give you choices on. You can't pick your own.
You've won a free cruise. You can take it between March and April, and you have to take.
No.
No?
They tell you what ship. They tell you where it's at. Like we had choices. You can either go on this ship out of Miami, or you can go on this ship out of Galveston, or you can go on this ship out of whatever the other Seattle, or you can go. And it has to be that ship and that date that they're offering. Yeah, you have to. Yeah, you can't pick your own freebies. No. So we'll see what we get for this next one. But no, they give you a choice of ships and places to fly out of. And the flights, of course, are not included. So
But y'all drove to the.
on this one, we got lucky. Like I said, it was on the Dream out of Galveston. So, and that was a freebie.
How far away is Galveston? 3, 4
5
hours?
5. Yeah. And then we paid for the hotel the night before, which that was a good deal. And also our parking, neither of y'all are driving, so it's okay. But our parking, we will probably, if people are driving with us, from where we park, we will take a shuttle from where we park to the cruise ship. And we're not expecting anyone else to help pay for our parking. That's fine. But, you know, if it was $120 for 8 days, that wasn't bad at all. Other places are more expensive, you know. And then we have to wait for our vehicle, obviously, when we get back and take the shuttle back to our car when we get off the ship. You know,
So when y'all got off the ship, you just got your car and went traveling back home, right? Or did
when we got off the ship, we waited for the shuttle to take us back to the parking lot where our car was parked.
right.
And this guy was great. I mean, he helped us put all our luggage back in our car and everything like that. And then, yeah, we drove back home. So like if you needed a ride, well, you will need a ride. We will, if your flight is out of Houston, you would meet us. I mean, we'd get off the ship together. We'd take you with us back to our car, and then we'd drive you to the airport in Houston.
Right. So I don't know. I was told that y'all would work all that out this Saturday.
We will. We'll discuss.
This week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll get with each other and figure it out for you, and we'll take care of it, just like with Kenny,
Yeah. Like I told Michael Ann last night that if I have to come in on that Saturday, I'll come in on that Saturday,
Well, see, with us, if we're taking you, if we're picking you up, we're just going to stay one night,
Right.
for the cruise. We're not going to pay extra to stay. And if it's confusing with the Airbnb, Gary and I'll get a hotel near where you're staying, and we'll drop you off at the Airbnb, or however that works. We'll figure it out when we
Yeah.
are.
We're still working on that this week and next and get ready.
We've got lots of time.
I know we have lots of time, but our group that we were talking about, Airbnb, just we want to get that kind of nailed down before too long, because a lot of the ones we were looking at before are gone for that date. So.
True.
Yeah, someone showed another picture the other day of another Airbnb. They said we should get this one, but no one said anything. And I said, it's not up to me. I'm just.
I just want to say, I
Have a great day, Darian.
Bye, Darian.
Good to see you. We'll see you whatever day I plan for this weekend on your.
I'll be praying for you, and you can pray for me. We'll pray for everybody. I just want the insurance adjuster to call me
Triply down.
as soon as possible.
I'm going to be honest, though. I know everybody wants. Well, we'll talk about it, I guess, later.
Everybody wants something different.
Yeah. We'll just we'll discuss it. Even me sleeping with Gary this week. Never mind. I'm not even going.
You go to Wich's Cash or OSF or the bank.
You mean you didn't get the king size bed?
Get in there and
We do, but it's all good.
Like when I told my cousin Donna, showed her the room, she said
if you don't
one bed. I said, well, they said you tell your steward or stewardess, whatever they're called, when you get there that you want the bed separated, and they'll separate it. I said, oh. She said, okay.
that should be. I know USAA.
I
It
mean,
should be separate.
2 years I get that, but my husband snores like a freight train. I have nowhere to escape.
Look it over.
Duckers and shoes.
Ducats and juice.
When you get to your room, it should be separate.
Huh?
If Amy did the booking, when you get to your room, it should be separate.
Oh
Right.
no! I mean, we slept in the same.
But there's no, I'm just saying for
Here's far
He's even though the beds are attached, he's right in my face. I don't know. I mean, like I said, we're married, and never mind.
I love you, but you don't need my side of the bed. Get over.
And
I know
when
the feeling.
smaller room, it's just echoing, and I don't know that everybody in the Airbnb is going to want to hear that. It's real loud.
Well, my husband snored, and he said I snored, and I miss the snoring.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I bet you do.
So Gary snores, and I know somebody else's husband snores really well. We just should put them in a room with two separate beds. Snore at each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we shall see. We'll discuss all that and work all that out. So, and like I say, between me, Amy, and Troy and Sandra's her name.
Troy and Sandra are picking me, V, and Steve up at the airport. I think, if I remember correctly, because we're coming in a few days early.
Oh, okay. Where are you coming in?
Houston.
Are coming in Houston. Okay. Well, I think I looked up from Georgia to. Well, actually, I looked up flights because we were thinking about going to the.
Helen meetup.
Mm-hmm. And flights weren't really that expensive. I mean, they really weren't. Now I'm talking still $200-300 or something like that. But Gary's, with his job, there's just no way we could have done it, even if we drove So, and we just had this cruise, and then we got the other cruise coming up, and him being newly retired, we don't have the money coming in that we used to either. So the expenses are a little bit tighter.
Right.
Like I said, this was a free, even though it wasn't free when we got it, still was like a couple grand cheaper than what we would have spent easily.
Just makes you tighten your budget a little bit.
Yeah. Makes you think about, can I really do this or do I want to do that? You know, which do you choose?
Right.
A or B?
Right. But I do want to obviously be on your cruise, obviously. And then I do want to be on the rock and roll cruise because I get to see Sean and Alana again, and they're just the best folks, and they're going to be on this. Obviously, Michael Ann and, whoever else is on there, but it's hard to see Sean and Alana because they're from Australia, and it's not like I'll be able just to hop a plane and see them.
No. And that was the hard part, saying goodbye after dinner on our cruise. It was like, I was good until Alana hugged me, and then
Yeah.
Am I going to see these people again in person?
Right. So, are you wearing that jacket to work?
Are you do you have someone that wants to room with you on that cruise, Michael Ann?
I don't know what my plans are yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just got to think about it. I don't want to leave the dog for a month, because I don't want to have to go back home on the 6th and turn around a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks later, fly back down to Florida. That's another, $300 or $400 when I'm already an hour and a half from my daughter's house. So I could take the dog with me on the plane, but it's a little bit harder. She only weighs 18 pounds, but still that's a heavy weight to put in a carrier.
On the plane to where?
Florida.
And
If I went on the rock and roll cruise, I would take my dog to my daughter's house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because see, it's almost too close to Christmas. And I'll be going back around Christmas time, and I don't want to go home for 2 weeks and turn around and go back.
What month is the rock and roll cruise?
29th of November to the 6th of December.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
It'd be my
And I usually go to Florida like 3 or 4 days before Christmas.
Be my Christmas present to me if I had to go.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure Bruce can, work out a deal for us. We'll see. Because, well, yeah. There was other stuff that.
I think Bruce can even do the airline tickets, I think.
Oh, I completely forgot about the airline tickets. Holy moly, where's it out of?
Port Canaveral.
I forgot about that. Sometimes the airline tickets are more than a cruise. I forgot about the airline tickets. I'm going to have to,
You just drive to Georgia, pick me up, and we'll go to my daughter's house, drop the dog off. I'll pay for it. It's only 7-hour drive from
Texas? It's more than that, I think.
That's what my friend said. His mother said it was about 7 hours to Georgia.
All right. It's out of port.
From Dallas, Texas to Atlanta, Georgia is 11 hours and 37 minutes.
Okay. And she was looking up something wrong then.
I just did that approximation because Most
Yeah.
of you are not too far from those areas.
From what date to what date is that rock and roll?
November 29th to December 6th.
Okay, then there'll be another 10 hours to the port.
Port Canaveral, Florida.
Yeah.
From Atlanta area.
Yeah, about 10, 11, another 10, 11. About 10, depending on which way you go.
And it's on the Norwegian.
Joy. And you go to Puerto Plata, St. Thomas, Tola, a Great Stirrup Key. And 2 days at sea.
Yeah,
Cool.
and now those are places that I think we've only been to one of those areas.
Haven't been to any of them.
Huh?
I haven't been to any of them. I've only been to the ones we were on the horizon, and I've been to Cuba. That's the only places I've been in the Caribbean. Well, Puerto Plata, it's a hop, skip, and a jump from Amber Cove. So I've been close to there. St. Thomas is U.S. Virgin Islands. Tortola is British Virgin Islands. And then Great Stirrup Key, which is Bahamas. Which is a private island for Norwegian, I guess. I don't know. Or for the cruise lines.
Right. I
just had things jotted down different places, so I put it in one little notebook I had. So it's like, well, might as well start this and see if I'm going, then start figuring things out.
God. That's 2025, though.
Yep.
So
Right
yeah,
now, $109. Shoot, fire.
you can already look at the airlines for that far out.
No, I'm just looking at just like now. But they start at 109. I won't do Spirit, but multiple airlines start at 109. That's decent.
Yeah, that is.
That's cheap.
We had looked at one from Detroit to Houston, and it was going to be like $230 something Canadian. I was like, that's a good deal, but we hesitated, and nope, that's not available anymore. And they just kind of escalated from there.
Right.
It's only a 2-hour flight, 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
That's good.
I'm gonna close the live, but everybody stay on. We'll just talk after, because I've only got 2 people out of 10 that were in here. So anyway, everyone that's here, y'all have a blessed day. We'll catch y'all on the next one. Bye.
Bye.